Once upon a time, there were two friends in a village. Their names were John and Michael. They were best friends. They didn't have much money, but they were very honest and kind. They always helped each other and others in the village. One day, John purchased a small piece of land from Michael. He wanted to farm it. He cleared away the trees and bushes from the land. When he was digging up a tree root, his spade hit something hard. He was curious about it, so he dug it out. To his surprise, it was a big pot, and it was full of gold coins. John took the earthen pot to Michael and said,
"Look, I found this pot full of gold coins in the field. It is yours."
"No,"
said Michael.
"it is not mine, as I have sold the whole field to you. Everything in it is yours. So these gold coins are yours."
"Not at all,"
said John.
"I have bought only the field, and not the gold coins in it. They are all yours. Please accept them."
"Never,"
said Michael.
"You have found them in your field. So these coins now belong to you. Please take them away."
John looked at his friend. Then he looked at the pot. Finally, he said to his friend,
"Friend, let's go to the village headman and tell him everything. We will accept his decision."
Michael agreed, and they went to the village headman. The village headman thought over the matter for a long time, but he couldn't decide what to do. He went on looking at both friends one by one. The village headman said to them,
"I am proud of you. You are not only fast friends, but you are also good men. You should divide the gold coins equally between you. Both of you deserve them."
John shook his head and said,
"I shouldn't take half of the gold coins. I just bought the land, not the coins. They belong to Michael."
Michael quickly replied,
"No, I can't take any of the gold coins. I sold the land to John, and the coins were found from there. They belong to him now."
The headman thought for a while then. Suddenly, an idea struck his mind, and he smiled.
"I have reached an appropriate decision. Will you accept it?"
"Yes, sir,"
said John and Michael.
"All right,"
said the village headman.
"John, you have a daughter. And Michael, you have a son. Let them marry. And give this pot of gold coins to them as a gift.
Both John and Michael were very happy. Their son and daughter got married. The newly married couple was also very happy. Moral: true friendship and honesty are more valuable than gold. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who lived in a village. He didn't have any land to farm. He worked very hard in other farmers' fields. He dreamed of having his own land someday. He wanted to grow his own crops in his own field. Every month, the farmer saved a little money from his earnings. He was determined to buy a piece of land where he could farm. After many years of hard work and saving, he finally saved $10,000. Now he began looking for a piece of land. One day, his friend Monty came to visit him. Monty said,
"There is a nice piece of land near the hillside. It is perfect for farming."
The farmer said,
Is that true? I will go check it out as soon as possible.
Monty smiled and nodded.
"I think you will like it. It's a good place to start your own farm."
The next day, the farmer met the landowner.
I want to buy this land.
He said,
How much does it cost?
The price is $8,000.
the owner replied. The farmer thought for a moment and said,
I can pay $7,000.
The owner considered the offer and then agreed. They shook hands and signed the agreement. The farmer was thrilled. He finally had his own piece of land to farm. He then bought a pair of bullocks and began plowing his field happily. Hardly had he plowed half of the field when a tall man came and said angrily,
Hey! My house is at the foot of this hill. What are you doing on my terrace?
The farmer spoke.
But this land is mine. I bought it for $7,000 with money I saved for years.
The tall man crossed his arms and said,
But this is my terrace. You can't farm here.
Please do not get angry. Be calm.
replied the farmer. He said further,
I am plowing the field to sow the seeds. When I grow the crop, I will share the harvest with you every year. One year you take what grows below the ground, and the next year you take what grows above the ground.
The tall man was pleased He had no idea of the farmer's plan to fool him. The tall man muttered to himself,
Well, it's a profitable deal. I will get half the crop every year, without working for it.
The tall man said,
Okay, I agree. You will give me half of the crop every year. As we talk.
The first year, the farmer sowed wheat. He took all the wheat as it grew above the ground, and gave the roots to the tall man, which were below the ground. The tall man got angry. He told the farmer that the next time he would take the part that would grow above the ground. The farmer agreed. The next year, the farmer grew potatoes. When the crop was ready, the farmer took all the potatoes, because they grew below the ground. The poor, tall man got only the leaves that were above the ground. In this way, the tall man was fooled by the farmer again. The tall man realized he had been tricked again. Feeling sad, he left. Moral: hard work pays off, and honesty is the best policy.